Mhm.
But so like 2025, Barndo 2.0, U 2.0, things are transitioning. You're locking in because you got this new system that's really catered to someone like you is going to have massive success
Mhm.
with the new system, and it was done intentionally, right? Because it's all about how do we impact the most people. Well, the only way you can do that is to get a more efficient process, right? Have better expectations, better experiences, and do it as efficiently as possible. And so, as we move into that 2.0, and now you've got the ability to come back and just focus on revenue generating activities and sales and like the process of sales and like, um, it's all relationships,
Mhm.
right? You're building the initial relationships with so many people. And part of that, like your 2025 plan, like now that you have time to focus on being a rock star in one seat, what are some of the things you're doing this year that you're excited about?
Yeah, so just honing in on just sales, but last year it was hard to that's why I think I have this reputation of being really aggressive on the front end of the sale. Like you're going to onboard now or I'm just like I don't have time for even like follow up because I was so bogged down on everything else. And so developing a really good follow up system because some people just aren't ready on that first initial call. And what I found is a lot of people have land, they're ready to build, they're ready to go. But like at least half of the calls that we get, they're really like they have this big dream. They've been dreaming about building a barn dominium for years, but they're so like it's such a not everyone's building a barn dominium, so they feel really like, where do I start? Like, what do I do? Like, is there a community I can like latch on to where I can kind of learn about how to even start? I don't have land. And so, and then they end up kind of in the pipeline and I call back, a few months later and they're still in the same boat. So I really wanted to there's a lot of a lack of information as well on like how to get started. And so I was like, how can I add value to prospective clients that are in that boat that, I feel all their excitement on that call, but they just don't, they're stuck. And so now that I have more time to get involved more with sales, I started a YouTube channel. So I've been starting to record and just put like good information out there on, way early in the process, just like, tips on purchasing land, like what are some good questions to ask when you're looking for land. And I have a website, barndominiumsandland.com. And so we're working, it's almost kind of put together, but where you can go on there and I will set you up with an agent. So I've got land experts that I'm partnering with, and as well as lenders and everything like that. So, we'll set up a customized search for you. We have access to even like off market properties and whatnot, because that is like one of the biggest struggles is just finding land, walking through that, and then also like, well, where do I start? Do I like get my floor plans beforehand? And, should I wrap this all together in a one time close? And, people are really just needing that information. So, creating that YouTube channel as a platform to, get information out there and assist with people who are kind of struggling there. And I also have a Facebook group, Barn Dominiums and Land Community, where the goal of that is to have clients that have built and gone through the process. Also guide people that maybe early on and in that and see that this is feasible, or just ask questions like, I wanna go with, light French gray for my walls, like, did anyone do, their walls that color? And so just a community where, people are in the same boat and they can kinda go off of their ideas and information and all of that because it's such a niche thing. That's where I'm kind of putting my attention and focus on. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna be launching the YouTube channel beginning of March, Barn Dominiums and Land, and that Facebook group and then the website as well. So, focusing on just those type of things, which that lights me up. I'm
I
excited
love it.
about that. Yeah.
It makes me excited to have somebody like that in on my team. You know what I mean? Like that's the whole thing. Is like I, you can look at like the analogies, right? Like it's
Mhm.
championship coaches and like sports, right? Like you can coach a championship team, but the real test of like who really made a like a legacy impact are the coaches who built other championship coaches. And like I remember you came to me with that idea, and I was like, heck yeah, let's do it. And
Yeah.
like connected you with a couple people. You
Mhm.
knew some people, and I plugged you in with some other people to like get that launch because like it's powerful. You have a perspective that's unlike most people's perspective. You've talked to more people than even me about barndominiums, and heard all their counters and why they can't do this and what they're stuck on. And like you have a perspective that I don't have. And the ability to get that out in front of people and help them and use that as a resource and a tool to help grow and connect them to more opportunities to grow. Like, and the thing about it is this is you would share this because we're all in the same boat is our goals for you to win. We might not be
Mhm.
the one, but like, let me at least give you the tools so that you don't go out here and like waste your
Right.
money, with some fly by night thing that pops up. You see somebody ran a Facebook ad saying they're doing barndos now because, they know that they're popular. Um, that's not the best option, right?
Right.
And so, just educating people, and that's kind of the process that we took with like even launching this channel was like there's so much bad information.
Information, yeah.
God, we need a bunch of better information. And
Mhm.
so it makes me excited to see you champion something like that. And I'm excited to see it unfold. And like, I know that it's going to help people. And it's from a cool angle. And like, who's going to know more than somebody that's inside of one of the biggest Barndo companies on the planet Earth that talks to more clients and is onboarded and put more people through a process than anyone?
Mhm.
You've probably sold more barndominiums than any other person on planet Earth.